See, next is 16-bit multiplication. Okay, so we are going to take 16-bit. It is hexadecimal number. Okay, so in hexadecimal number, you are having 4-digit means it is equal to 16-bit number. So I have taken two 16-bit numbers and I am going to multiply. Okay, so before itself, you just see how much is your answer and how many memory locations you require and how many bit is your answer, and according to that you see that you allow the register for storing your output. Okay, so otherwise it will be very difficult for you. Now I'm multiplying two 16-bit values and my answer seems to be see here, let me multiply. Okay, so what I am doing, first data what I have taken is data, what I have taken is, this is what is my thing. Okay, so 7986. So we are taking an hexadecimal number. If I am saying hexadecimal number, each digit is going to be 4-bit, and totally how many bit we are using? We are using 16-bit. Okay, together. Now the another data what I have taken is 3B. Okay, CF. This is also hexadecimal number. Okay, and you multiply these two things and your answer is found that 1C, you multiply and see, I'll write the answer directly. 1C, 6B, okay, 9F. So this is what is your answer after multiplying these two hexadecimal numbers. Okay, F3, E8. Okay, so how you will store this in any register? For 79A6, I have taken a register AX, 16-bit register. Now I am moving this immediate data to AX. So now in AX, after this execution in AX, what I'll have? I'll have the content 79A6. Okay, now see, after this, take the second data which you want to multiply. Okay, 3BCF. Now this data is also 16-bit, so I am taking one more 16-bit register BX. Okay, now I said no, for multiplication maximum you go for BX, include BX register. Okay, now in BX, which data will be moved? You are saying that move 3B CF to BX. Okay, so this is 3. 1 second. So in BX, what data will be stored now? Now 3BCF. This data will be stored in BX. Okay, so after this, I have taken two data. Now you start multiplication. Okay, so you just give mul BX. So what it will do is, it will automatically go and multiply this data with AX. So after this execution, the content of AX and the content of BX register will be multiplied. Okay, and where the answer will be stored? The answer will be stored in accumulator. Okay, so if the answer is only 16-bit, then it will be stored in accumulator. So I have taken two 16 bits. Okay, so accumulator is only 16-bit. Now what will happen? The lower 4-digit of hexadecimal is there, no? That is, this first 16-bit will be stored in AX and next 16-bit will be stored in DX. Okay, this will automatically happen when you multiply. When you multiply, your first lower first 16-bit will be stored in AX and next 16-bit will be stored in DX. Now what about this 1? Okay, so what about this 1? Where this 1 will be stored? I've written the answer wrong. Huh? Yes, so there is no carry at all. Yeah. 1 second. So 4-digit means 9F3A is 4 digit. Okay, 1C 6B. This is 4 digit. Okay, now it's fine. So first 4 digit will be stored in AX and next 4 digit will be stored in DX. Okay. Now what I'm doing is I'm planning to move that to the memory location. Okay. So I'm taking the initial memory location as 9000. Okay. And I'm having this memory location split like this. Okay. I'll be having memory location starting from 9000. Okay, so next memory location will be 9001. Next memory location will be 9002. And next memory location will be 9004. Like this, it will be going on. Okay, my memory location will be going on. What we are doing is, whatever data you are having in AX, that I'm saying that I'm moving it to 9000, memory location 9000. So how it will be moved? It is 8-bit only. Memory location is what? 8-bit. So 8-bit means in AX. So what is there in AX now? In AX, what content is there, ma? 9, one second. 9F3A. 9F3A is there in AX. Okay. Now, see, this is memory location as actually can store 8-bit only. Okay. So, how it will store is, first 8-bit will be stored, that is lower bit will be stored in the initializing the memory location 9000. Okay. Next 8 digit, you know, hexadecimal 1 digit equal to 4 bit. So, 2 digit equal to 8 bit. Okay. So next 9F will be stored in 9001. Okay, this is the content from AX. Okay, so from AX it is moved to the memory location. After that, they are saying that from DX you have to move the content to 9002. So you are given only one memory location, but how you will be storing? You will be storing together. Okay, so how we will be storing? We will be storing it together. Okay, so one second. You can see here what is your dx value. Dx value is, let me write here, dx value is 1C6B. Okay, now you know memory locations you can store what values? You can store only 8-bit values. Okay, so dx is actually 16-bit. So how you store? First lower bit you store in 9002. So first 6B will be stored in 9002 and 1C will be stored in 9003. Okay, this is 3. It will be continuous only. So this is equal to 3. 9003. Okay, so this is what is your answer. So where you store your result. After completing this, you just go for halt the program. Okay, so halt the execution. After that only you will get the output. Next, you can see here same thing only. Instead of immediate address, what we have taken? We have taken memory location. From the memory location, we'll be taking two data like this. Okay, so 700 and 701 will have 701. Okay, so here there will be two data where that data will be moved to AX. Okay, so here let me say this AX. So how you will have the data like this? So you will be having your data AH and in AH and AL register. Okay, so suppose I am saying that here I am having one C and here I am having 2 B, for example. Okay, so how it will be stored is this 1 C will be stored in AL. Okay, 1 C, and what about this 2 B will be stored in AH. Okay, so 2 B will be stored in AH. Finish. So similarly, you take two data and store in BX. So how you will check that one? 702. In 702, what is the data available? And in 703, what is the data available? Okay. So these two data, you see what is the data available here. Let me take it is 72. Okay, and next I'm taking it is 14. Okay, now this data will be stored like this in BH and BL. Okay, so here it is, just to split this, it is BH and it is BL. So 72 will be stored here and 14 will be stored here. Okay, 1472. So in BX you will be having 1472. Then you multiply, the answer will be stored in AX. Okay, so it is going to be 16-bit, 16-bit. I am multiplying. So maximum I require 2 registers for storing my data. So it will take AX and DX for storing. From AX you move it to the register, and from DX you move it to a register for seeing the output. Okay, you understood this? So this is
Yes,
another
ma'am.
way. Instead of taking BX directly, also I can take a memory location. So where this, from this memory location I can take 2 data and I can directly multiply with AX. So you know my mul, and after that what I am giving, no, the content will be always stored with AX. Okay, so the content will be always multiplied with AX default, and the answer will be stored in AX. Okay, so like this also, without specifying BX register also, I can write the program. Okay, so this is another way of writing the program. Now you see here it is division. Okay, so if it is division, the same procedure only. Okay, what you are going to do is, instead of BX register, I am taking DX register. We use DX register maximum here. But if you are taking BX register, there is nothing wrong. You can take, no problem. Okay, and the same thing only, you divide this from the memory location, whatever division factor you have to give, no. So you divide that, and instead of multiplication, you are going to say division. That's all.